It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Danny Salazar, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had close to 200 strikeouts. A real nice season. He'll be looking to eclipse that this year, and he'll be looking to rack up quite a few in this one.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Steve, what are the keys to success for them today?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Robin Yount comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting third,
Joey Votto gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a fairly painless. Drew Pomeranz gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one.
batting second.
At the plate, Michael Saunders, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pomeranz sets. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Skied into straightaway right. There to handle it is Tomas, and there are two away now.
Batting third,
Jackie Robinson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a two-out double.
batting fourth,
Kendrys Morales will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Tomas sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Andrew McCutchen will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him.
Batting fifth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Bases are empty, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's a guy that's locked in at the plate. Even down 0-2, there's no panic in his approach. When you have that positive mindset at the plate, good things are going to happen.
Yasmani Tomas is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number
Sends
11.
that one out of play for strike one.
Gardner.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Batting eighth.
A three-run shot down the line in left as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game. And he misses low with it. 2-0. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Austin Jackson. And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Batting ninth.
Austin Jackson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
DJ LeMahieu will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Wellington Castillo will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting sixth. Right
Number
fielder.
32 stands in for the first time. Here comes the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting seventh.
Number 10 takes his first shot here with the
Number
runner at
10.
first now and one away. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Runner at first here, one man out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there.
That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. On the ground up the middle. He's got it. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Robin Yount is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. To short. Reyes on the grass. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Joey Votto is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Andrew McCutchen is at the plate as he watches ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Outside, 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top by a... TJ Kelsey will stand in right on the heels of a 4 for 5 ball game a night ago.
Designated hitter, TJ Kelsey.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Michael Saunders is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Tomas. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles down on... Jose Ramirez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Yasmani Tomas. He drew a walk his first time up. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runners back. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The catcher, number 50.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's a ball.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for 1. Back to first, and that'll take care of Martin. A double play. Austin Jackson will dig in. He singled his first time around. A swinging bunt to the mound. A play at the plate. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score. DJ LeMahieu steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Line softly out toward left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Robin Young gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will quickly find the wall near the 279 marker in left. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Joey Votto will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag. Jackie Robinson will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up, that you're going to fight them until the last out.
McCutchen is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out. Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. Wellington Castillo will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Ramirez gloves it on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler giving chase. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
Third baseman number 16.
Jose Ramirez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Matt Reynolds is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Jose Ramirez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Digging in and looking for more is Manny Tomas. He singled his last time up, very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Ball 1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Brett Gardner steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Russell Martin will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Bounce towards the second baseman. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second. And number 32 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
0-1, here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted into center field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
And you know, when you've got a guy out there that's mowing you down, you got to start taking some pitches. I mean, he's tough enough as it is, but he's even tougher when you're helping him out.
Tomas has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Jose Reyes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Line drive to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. TJ Kelsey stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Orioles. Austin Jackson makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. In there, strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And that's off the left field wall.
The batter, number 9.
DJ LeMahieu digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on it.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Shortstop, Robin Yount.
Robin Yount is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Now a flare out toward right center. Coming on is Fowler. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
First baseman,
Joey Votto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Andrew McCutchen gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. 2-0. Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-0. Jose Ramirez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Down the third baseline. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Left side. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Michael Saunders will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the
Jackie Robinson will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutchen on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Kendrys Morales will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Grounder down the line at third. Ramirez scoops it up, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Wellington Castillo will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Drilled on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Number 32 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Drilled to first. Taken in by Votto to second for 1. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll... Yasmani Tomas is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Oliver Perez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yasmani Tomas is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in. 1-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Brett Gardner will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So That's a great take.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Twins are set down. Number 10 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
The Orioles, third baseman, number 10.
On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
The shortstop,
Jose
number
Reyes
7,
steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting,
TJ Kelsey will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen moves over. 1 out. But as it turns out, he'll hold on at the bag. Would have been close, but with 1 away, that's probably the wise decision. Dexter Fowler steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Michael Saunders swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
He just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
now batting,
Jackie Robinson gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Hit back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Austin Jackson comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ball game, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, but the recovery throw never really had a chance, and I'd be shocked if that's not an infield single here to kick off the inning. DJ LeMahieu will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Jason Mott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
DJ LeMahieu.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He is absolutely eating them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Robin Yount is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in.
And the run is in to score from third. Joey Votto struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Swing and a looper to left. Saunders has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with one out in the inning now. Andrew McCutchen is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Third baseman, Jose.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Second and third, 2 away. And that misses 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Kendrys Morales will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Wellington Castillo steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
And they continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Number 32 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Hit slowly back to the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Number 10 steps in now. On the ground to the left side. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. Jose Reyes digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Shot to third, right at the third baseman, and that Yasmani Tomas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside, 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Morales in foul ground, and foul. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Brett Gardner steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. hit hard on the ground towards second. Robinson takes it in. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Russell Martin is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Real good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Andrew Miller will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Gardner. 1 away. In now, Dexter Fowler. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
Michael Saunders struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.